What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So today I thought I'd do a complete 180 from what I normally talk about, which is games of course. The 2014 FIFA World Cup is of course going on right now. Everybody is very much into it, so am I. I'm actually following the tournament quite heavily, I guess. And I thought it would just be, cool that, I really like doing predictions, and now with the second stage pretty much starting tomorrow for the FIFA World Cup, I thought it might be a cool idea to just do my predictions on what will happen, who will win all the matches. So I'm just going to go over them, one by one. It's going to be very, I'm going to look at it in a very objective way, so it's not like, I'm going to let the teams that I root for say that those will win or something. No, I'm just going to look at it in an objective way, just going to say which I honestly think which teams will win each match, and then we'll see ultimately what the final will be in my opinion, and then of course who is actually going to win the tournament. So we're going to kick things off with Brazil against Chile. Now I actually I hope Chile will win, but honestly, let's be honest about it. Brazil just has a much better team. I think they have some great players, and I think that all in all, there's just a much higher chance that Brazil will win that match. So I'm gonna give that to Brazil. The next match is Colombia against Uruguay. Now, even though Colombia did pretty well in their group, they didn't really have that much of a of a hard group, very hard opponents or something. Uruguay with Costa Rica and England and Italy in there. I thought, once again, they didn't really play that well, to be honest, either. But at the same time, I do think they have a much more experienced team. I'm going to give that one to Uruguay. Then next up, we have the Netherlands against Mexico, of course. I'm heavily rooting for the Netherlands, which is where I live, where I come from. And I think they have a pretty good chance of winning against Mexico. Isn't that really that much of a hard opponent, but then again, they do have some, there's definitely a big chance that they might actually take the win, but I'm going to give this one to the Netherlands. And then next up, we have Costa Rica against Greece. Now, both of these teams beforehand, I would say, don't really stand much of a chance to win this World Cup. But then again, Costa Rica has really surprised me, of course, because they won against England and against Italy. Did they win against Uruguay? I'm not really sure. But yeah, actually I do think they have 9 points, right? I'm not sure, to be honest. But yeah, against Greece, Greece was very lucky actually making it through. But this one, it's really like a 50-50, but because Costa Rica did so well against all those very experienced teams, I'm going to give this one to Costa Rica. And then next up we have France against Nigeria. There's not really that much to be said about that. I think France is going to win that one, to be honest. Germany against Algeria, pretty much the same situation. Germany is definitely one of the big teams, I would say, has a big chance of winning this World Cup. So Germany will that one, I think. Argentina against Switzerland, quite similar as well. Argentina is going to win that one. And finally, for round 16, we have Belgium against the USA. I really think it's awesome that the United States have been doing so well, have actually made it through the group stages, because the sport football isn't really that popular in the United States, and I can really see that now with USA making it through to round 16. It's great to see so many people in that country being more excited about the sports and being more into it right now. So although I would really hope USA makes it very far, I think Belgium is a very hard opponent. They are doing very well recently as well. So I'm going to give this one to Belgium. They're of course the neighbors from the Netherlands. So also, in some way, I really hope Belgium gets far. I am pretty much rooting for both of these countries, but in an objective way, once again, I would have to give this one to Belgium. So then we're going to go to the quarterfinals. We're going to kick things off with Brazil against Uruguay. Now, Brazil actually started off the tournament quite slowly, but they got quite good near the end again. And Uruguay hasn't really been playing that well. We're actually pretty lucky to still be making it through. And with Suarez now out because he friggin' bit that player, which I don't know what the hell is wrong with him, but yeah, it's going to be a very hard match for them. I'm going to give this one to Brazil. Then we have the Netherlands against Costa Rica. I'm very happy actually that, of course I'm rooting for the Netherlands. So with Costa Rica as an opponent, or otherwise Greece, the quarterfinals is looking to be pretty easy for them. This win I'm going to give to the Netherlands, of course. Then we have France against Germany. Like I said, Germany is probably going to be making it to the semi-finals or the finals. So I'm going to give that one to Germany. And finally we have Argentina against Belgium. This is very much a match that I wouldn't really know, you know, who's really going to win this one. Argentina hasn't been doing that well. Then again, they do have Messi, of course, and Belgium is actually doing quite well. But once again, I mean, with a player like Messi and Argentina has always been a great team, you know. I mean, I expect Argentina to win that one, honestly. But yeah, at the same time, I could really see it going either way, to be honest. So I'm going to give it to Argentina, but I could really see that one going, you know, each way. So I don't really know what's going to happen there. Then we have the semi-finals. Now, there we have a big match, Brazil against Germany. Now that's once again going to be this 50-50 match. Both really strong teams, but I'm going to give the edge to Germany. And then the other semi-final is going to be the Netherlands against Argentina. Very much the same situation, 50-50, both really strong teams. I mean, I would have to say, yeah, I mean, I'd have to give it to, you know, my own country, of course, the Netherlands. I'm going to say they'll win that match. Because they've been playing very well so far, and Argentina, I have my doubts about them. So yeah, I'm going to give it to the Netherlands. And then we have a very cool final, which is Germany against Netherlands. That's honestly the final I hope that will happen, given that our land, our country, you know, will actually win it, because we have there's some very bad like rivalry going on between Germany and the Netherlands. So with earlier tournaments and actually an earlier World Cup final where Germany won from the Netherlands. I mean, the Netherlands has been in the World Cup final 3 times now, and each of those times they lost, which is really a shame, and yeah, really bad for us, of course. I hope this time they can actually make it happen. They can finally win a FIFA World Cup. But if I had to be very honest about it, I think it's very much, yeah, I mean, Germany just has a bigger chance of winning it, to be honest. So I'd probably have to give it, you know, with pain in my heart, give it to Germany. Though I do really hope the Netherlands will make it through. I definitely think they have a chance of winning this World Cup. But, you know, once again, just looking at it very objectively, I can't repeat myself enough. I think Germany will actually make it through and will win this 2014 FIFA World Cup. So yeah, I mean, that was just my opinion on the FIFA World Cup, on who I think will, you know, pass through each match and who I think will ultimately win the tournament. But of course, let me know which country you are rooting for, which country you think will win the tournament. And then I hope you like this sort of like one-off video. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, it's something that, I mean, from this moment on, I'll just get right back to gaming. Don't worry about that. Just something I wanted to do once, because I was very excited about it and just wanted to make a video like this. So yeah, I mean, I think Germany will win it. I think the final is going to be Germany against the Netherlands, but I hope the Netherlands will win it. So yeah, with that being said, thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you again next time.